Okay, so here's the situation. Your very best technician just left you, got snatched away. Big company pulled him away. Your finance company calls you up. We have raised our standards. We can't close as many of the financing applications that you're submitting. So all of a sudden that gets cut in half. Your customers start saying, you know what? I think I'm going to wait on the replacement. How much to repair it? Your competition will undercut those repairs and work for virtually nothing. What's going to happen to your ability to pay your bills, to meet your overhead? Guys, this is Pete Ramsey, HVAC Greatness. I want to talk to you about what's really happening right now and where we are on this thing. The economy, as you know, this is not financial advice, by the way, because Pete Ramsey is not a financial advisor and I know nothing what I'm talking about. But if you're watching these other experts, and I'm not talking about the mainstream media here, I'm talking about people who are telling you the truth. Oh, it looks like we're going to avoid that recession. Bull. We are here, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on. They will not report to you publicly because they don't want to create hysteria. They want to keep consumer confidence up, but the reality is sinking in. Take a look, for example, at recreational vehicles. Look at RVs. If there's an RV lot in your town near you, drive by there and look what their inventory looks like. And look at what they're doing to pricing, right? All that's coming down because nobody's buying that stuff. Guess what's happened on the vehicle market? Used cars are getting ready to go through the roof on excess surplus. Why? Because remember last year when they started putting out all this government assistance monies and everything else, and people went out with these minimal down payments and got these $1,000, $1,200, $1,400 per month vehicles. Well, guess what? They can't pay those anymore. And the repo man is working overtime. This stuff is going back. So what do the banks do when they keep losing money? What do the banks do when they loan this much, but when they turn around and sell it at the auction, they only get this much? And this happens again and again and again. They cannot loan money to you for your business. That means your replacement sales are going to be hurt. And it's only going to get worse, according to the experts. So what are you going to do as a strategy? I've been talking about this for a while. It is here, guys. We are here. We're going to see this to continue. This is going to get nasty. If you, not financial advice, are getting ready to go out and buy something new, you need to pull the reins back and really do your homework and get lean, okay? Here's what's going to happen. We're going to see people out there snatching up all your best service technicians. Yes, you big companies who built these businesses and everything else, you better have some deep pockets because they're going to be undercutting you left and right. So all that stuff that you were taught that you had to do to set yourself above all of the competition, you better be doing that in overtime. Those relationships that you think you have with your customers, you better be reinforcing that because they're coming after your customers. These technicians that are out there, or these weekend warriors that are out there, they're going to be undercutting everything. We're going into some unprecedented times, and I want to talk strategy with you. Okay, we're going to provide you a resource for that. We need to come together, guys. Time is here. Okay, I don't know. The banks were too big to fail back in 2008 when they did this in the housing. But with automotive, are they going to get bailed out? These bankers, these financial institutions that have been loaning out this money, giving it out like candy. There wasn't enough regulation in place where it is what it is. We don't know. But the bottom line is, we always lose on this deal, right? Okay, so what's happening in automotive, 6, 12 months, whatever later, it's going to be happening in housing, okay? People are going to have to stop spending. You're going to see places like, vacations, recreational vehicles, all these other things that money's being spent on is being pulled back. And guess what? To some extent, that's going to affect your sales, actually to a great extent. You're going to see a shift away from replacement over to service. It'll be a little bit at first, but it's going to change everything. What is your strategy for that? We've worked this thing through and we've got a strategy we feel is really good on this. Okay, and we're going to pull everybody in, especially you little guys, and you need help. And we've done this in a way that it's very, very affordable for everybody so that you can be a part of this, okay? This is not some, ridiculously priced course or anything like this. This is a place where we come together, you can be a part of these groups and workshops and everything else, and we can talk this thing out. Okay, that's what we have to do. So it's coming. It's here. Pay attention. I know it's July. I know you still have August. I know you don't have time to take this stuff serious. Not yet, but it will. When they come in and take your very best technician away, or all of your technicians away, now you're back in the truck. Are you able to go back in the truck? Is it worth it? How are you going to feed your family? How are you going to take care of those who are dependent on you at the employee level as well as personal levels? All this stuff is getting ready to change, guys. And this is not a scare tactic. This is the reality. The United States, this happened globally, is, I guess we're the least worse off, right? But it's coming. The Canadians, they're already feeling this a little bit more than we are. You guys can probably attest to this. But this is where things are going. It's coming to a head, right? So there's a lot of stuff, and we can talk about some of this stuff. And again, I'm no financial expert. This is all Pete's opinion, but I've been doing this for 40 years. I've watched this inside the United States, and I've been in other countries, and I see how they do when they're during economically difficult times. They do business different than we do, guys, a lot differently. And so watching that and watching what we have, I suggest that the success business model that we've used all these years is going bye-bye. Unless you're a really big mega company and you've got really good customer base connections and a very strong connection, and you can hold those customers and hold your margins, then you're going to be affected. And I think initially a lot of you will, but with time you're going to lose that grip. It's changing, guys. And you need to be adaptable, flexible, and changing with it. Stay tuned, be a part of this. And oh, by the way, the group behind me with the virtual dinner party is a place that you can come. There's no charge, there's no sales, there's no recordings, because you bring your problems and we talk about them privately in confidence. So we don't want that type of stuff being recorded, but it does allow Pete to keep his finger on the pulse and know what the rest of the country is happening, the problems that your competition is having. What we're going to be doing in terms of strategizing, that's a totally different thing. I'll be announcing that before you know it. So stay tuned. You're not in Kansas anymore. Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. Be safe and don't spend unnecessarily. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.